Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Bellum with Life Scientific. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out to attend this segment of our Lunch and Learn webinar series. So we usually do these on the third Wednesday of the month at 11:45. If you want to, you can subscribe to our LinkedIn channel or YouTube channel and get apprised on what the next Lunch and Learn is going to be about. I understand next month we're going to have a brunch and learn. It's going to start early on the third Wednesday of January, because we have somebody presenting from one of our Italian manufacturing sites, and they don't want to stay too late. So anyway, yeah, like I said, if you want, please go ahead and sign up for the YouTube or LinkedIn channel and always be apprised. So just to go through a little bit of the operation, you can chat or go into a full screen version so you can see more detail on the presentation, which is good. And to do that, you've got a full screen box. You hit that, you go to full screen. If you have a question that you would like to address with our presenter, then just click the box and you'll see the live chat that comes up. And down at the bottom, you can type the question in, and Marco, who's on with us right now, will read the questions to our presenter, Diego, from LF America, and he'll do that at the end of the series. If for some reason you're not seeing this video live, it might be because you're on an older browser, and we apologize for that, but XP machines and older browsers cannot do a live stream. However, if you go back to the YouTube channel in about an hour, it will be downloaded and available at any point in time, so you can view it later. You just can't send us your questions live, but certainly at any point in time, if you have any questions, get a hold of us at the office, or put them on Chatham at the YouTube channel, and we'll make sure that we address those. So anyway, just a little bit about Life Scientific. We started the company in 1992, representing manufacturers of largely parenteral production machinery, and our product line has grown, as have the different areas that we cover products into. Now a lot of food and beverage and cosmetic, as well as still the traditional parenteral production. We have a couple of additional project engineers that help us cover the territory throughout the Midwest. Joe Scores is our project engineer handling the northern region, and Mary Beth Iyer is out of our Illinois office and handles Illinois and areas to the north a little bit and to the east. So from aseptic environments, isolators, and clean rooms through, well, now we've added conveyance, another new addition, but from primary through some level of secondary packaging and processing in the middle, we have a pretty broad range of products, and don't hesitate to let us know if there's a job we can help you out with. Just at the beginning of this month, we started representing LF America throughout the Midwest. They have a great product line and services to complement the products that they manufacture, and we're proud to facilitate this formal introduction of their product line and their capabilities. Very interesting. We've already learned quite a bit about the injection molding services that they provide and the machines that coincide with that service to help get your products filled. So we look forward to a long relationship with this company. Our presenter today is the general manager of LF America. Diego has worked with LF since 2009. He spent the first year or so at the headquarters in Italy, and then moved into the US office, LF America, and has been recently the general manager, and he's had various roles in launching the office here in the US. So we look forward to good content and an overview of the capabilities of LF America. And with that, I'm going to turn things over to Diego.
Yes, hi Mike, hi everybody.
Thank you so much, Diego. We really appreciate you taking the time out to help with the formal introduction of the LF America line.
Absolutely, thank you and Life Scientific for the opportunity, and thank everybody for being with us today for this webinar. Today I would like to introduce you to LF of America and to Lameplast Group and to our products and services. So we start with a brief introduction, a company presentation about LF and the group, and then I will cover the products and services that we offer, more specifically packaging, primary plastic packaging, fill and seal machine for the same, and contract filling service for the US. So LF America is the US subsidiary of Lameplast Group. The group is comprised of Lameplast itself. We manufacture primary plastic packaging for the pharmaceutical industry since 1976. Lameplast is located in Italy, in Modena, in the north, close to Bologna. We manufacture in ISO 7 and ISO 8 clean room. We are ISO 9001 certified. And we also have our internal workshop for mold making. So everything is done in-house. Together with Lameplast in the group, we have COC Pharmaceutical, that is the CMO for the group. So basically, we offer contract filling for sterile solution in the packaging that we manufacture. COC, however, is not FDA registered, so whatever we fill in Italy in COC is marketed in Europe and in the EMEA region, so currently not in the US. For this reason, in 2008, we opened LF of America, originally through a partnership here in the US, located in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida, 2 miles from the ocean. We offer contract filling for personal care product, for diagnostic, veterinary, and OTC. And we also sell the fill and seal machine that we manufacture in Lameplast and we import here in the US. And we sell under the Pentafill brand. Just to share with you some facts and data on the group, as mentioned, in business since more than 40 years. We count with a port of 300 employees. 2017 sales revenue will be close to 49 million euros, so equivalent to $58 million with the current exchange rate. Certification ISO 9001 and ISO 13485 for the filling of non-sterile medical devices. A total of actually more than 250,000 square feet of facilities, of which approximately 10% of these are clean room, ISO 7 and ISO 8, and also Class A for the filling in aseptic. We have a total of 32 molding lines for the manufacture of the packaging, 10 filling lines among sterile and non-sterile. In these 40 years, we make internally more than 850 molds, of which a smaller part of these are currently in use, but we have a large warehouse of molds. Currently working on 3 shifts, Monday to Friday, so 24/5. We produce an average of 300 million units per year, and we fill approximately 30% of these. So, let's have a look at what we can provide to you here in the US through Life Scientific. We basically sell as LF America and offer packaging, designed by Lameplast and molded both in Italy, and from February 2018, so in a couple of months, we will start molding the packaging also here in the US in Florida. And we do have a specific focus on unit dose delivery system. We also make available the fill and seal machine that also are made internally by us in Italy, and we make available under the Pentafill brand. And we offer contract filling from Florida for the US. For cosmetics product, non-sterile over-the-counter drugs, veterinary, and diagnostic product. Talking about the packaging, so more specifically about the unit dose delivery system that we offer. You see here the available capacity that we currently offer on catalog. We have a capacity range that go from 0.3 milliliter up to 10 ml, 10 milliliter, basically 1/3 of an ounce. The format of our packaging is what we call a strip of 5 unit dose vials. Why would you have to go with a unit dose packaging? You know, in many occasions, I'm asked what are the benefits actually of a unit dose packaging compared, for example, to a dropper bottle or a standard multi-dose packaging. Well, first of all, with the unit dose packaging, you have the benefit of a pre-metered dose. So you are delivering exactly the capacity of the vial. Think, for example, of a buffer solution for diagnostic, a professional use. You need to deliver exactly 0.2, 0.4 ml. You just empty the vials and then dispose the plastic empty vials. Another great benefit, another great advantage that unit dose offer is for preservative-free formulation. Thinking of, for example, eye drops, ophthalmic solution, you can go with a preservative-free formula. Another thing to mention is the fact that our unit dose packaging is injection molded, so it's a two-step process. This means that if you have a product that is heat sensitive, the product is filled into the packaging when the packaging has already been molded. So basically, we first mold the packaging, and then we transfer it to the filling line, and the packaging is filled at room temperature. So your product does not come in contact with hot plastic, and so in this way is not damaged. Talking about the type of plastic that we offer, we mold our unit dose packaging mostly using polyethylene and polypropylene, and of course among this big family we can go with linear low density polyethylene, high density Stamilex, and also polypropylene, many different type of plastic. The important thing is we have packaging available on the catalog, but we partner with our clients in order to research and find the optimum plastic that works better with their product. We have a strong R&D team that is constantly focused on one side, the research of new material that we can propose to the market, and on the other side, the research of specific material starting from our client's requirement. As far as capacity, as I mentioned, 0.3 up to 10 milliliter. One interesting feature is also the reclosability. So the fact that you can actually reclose the vials after the first use. I'm thinking, for example, of a spot-on application for for pets, where you need to deliver 1 ml of product, and we have some clients that goes for a 2 ml or a 5 ml packaging. They use it. They use 1 ml for the first time, and then they reclose the packaging, and they are capable of using multiple times in the future. Among our technology, we can offer a very interesting thing that I would like to highlight is what you see here on the slide, the 3 ml with EVOH barrier. We do have the capacity of molding the packaging with a multi-layer. So basically you have a layer of plastic, an outer layer of plastic, and an inner layer of plastic in contact with the product, and actually a EVOH barrier in the middle. The EVOH allows you to have a gas barrier for products that, for example, sensitive to oxidation. Among the plastics that we use, we also offer a bioplastic, which is derived from sugarcane. So it is a sustainable resource. This is used specifically from customers that want to make a green claim, very often in the cosmetic industry. We have been testing these bioplastic with a variety of personal care products, and we find out that the compatibility of the plastic is very similar to a standard polyethylene. Actually, the plastic behaves like a standard polyethylene plastic. As far as possible decoration, we can go with labeling, we can go with printing, pet printing, hot stamping on the top. We do offer inkjet coding of variable information on the vial. So for example, expiration date, batch number. Another packaging that I would like to highlight and grab your attention to is these 0.6 ml with calibrated drops at the top. We designed this packaging specifically for ophthalmic products. The packaging is made of two components. We have the body and we have the cap. And the two parts are molded separately and then assembled. And this gives you a huge plus. It gives you a great benefit. Basically, you have once you open the packaging, and this, by the way, is a tamper-evident cap, you have a perfect, clean orifice with no plastic imperfection, no plastic tears. This gives you the plus of being able to deliver exactly the same quantity of product. So you have a consistent delivery of, in this case, 0.05 milliliter calibrated with standard water. This is very important, for example, for, as mentioned, for ophthalmics, when you are delivering the same amount of active, the same amount of API in both eyes. It's a plus, it's an advantage that other technologies in the market, when you go with blow molding as opposed to injection molding, they cannot achieve. Yeah, so here it's basically all the aspects that I covered so far for the unit dose delivery system. And just to mention some area of application, ophthalmic drugs, as well as oral vaccines, topical application, buffer solution for diagnostic. We are receiving more and more inquiries for a buffer solution for diagnostic. It seems to be our unit dose vial seems to be the ideal packaging, the ideal application for a buffer solution. I remember a client that was experiencing an issue with their customer that were basically doctor's offices, and the nurse was basically using a standard dropper bottle, a multi-dose 10 ml dropper bottle. And the issue that they were facing is that, first of all, after the first application, when they need to deliver just one drop of buffer solution to activate the diagnostic kit, the dropper bottle was missing, was lost. And so they had to constantly send out multiple additional dropper bottles. And in this case, if you go with a unit dose application, of course, you have a pre-meter dose, and you deliver exactly the dose that you are supposed to. Another area of application is, for example, spot-on product for animal health, for a vet, and also a nutritional supplement. So we work with pharmaceutical, vet, personal care, in general healthcare, and food market as well. So unit dose packaging is really our focus, but we are not limited in terms of offer to unit dose. Here I want to highlight other 3 packaging that we offer and we are particularly proud of, as you won't really find many options on the market for this specific application. The first one that is showcased here on the left in blue color is what we call a bello bottle. The bello is available currently in 3 ml and 9 ml capacity. It comes with a short or a long cannula, and we find, or better, our customer find it a perfect solution, especially for powders, more specifically for hemostatic powder, stop bleeding, surgical application, wound care. We also offer contract filling from Florida for these packaging, and we provide it, and also we supply it empty. The second packaging that you see here is a dual chamber bottle. Basically, this packaging allows to have 2 products that stay separated till point of use. The way it works, you have a 10 ml bottle, and you have a 1.5 ml reservoir on top. The 2 products are separated stay separated to a polyethylene membrane. When you peel off the tamper evident seal, the user apply pressure from top to bottom. In this way, perforates the chamber and allows the content of the reservoir to flow down into the bottle. In this way, mix the product, and then the final solution is dispensed through a dropper. That is what you see on the top. This packaging was designed by us for initially for a lyophilized product. So basically a liquid was meant to have a liquid on the bottle and the powder on the reservoir. And over the years, we tweaked also the packaging. We made a different version. So now it's also usable for 2 liquids. Another packaging that is already you see on the market in Europe since many years. We're currently offering the contract filling through our CMO since maybe 4 or 5 years in Italy, in Europe, and we are starting here in the US now, is a multi-dose preservative-free bottle. The bottle is a 10 ml capacity and is manufactured by us, while for the cap, the top group that is called OSD, we partner with Apter. And you can also see in this case a video of how it works on the YouTube link that I included in the presentation. This will be the trend here in the US for ophthalmic, no doubt. We've seen the trend of going toward unit dose delivery system 15, 20 years ago. The multi-dose preservative-free is definitely the hot topic in ophthalmic. Again, we offer this contract filling from Italy since many years, and we're currently partnering here in the US with CMO to being able to offer the filling for this bottle as well. Okay, I presented you some items available from our catalog. Our offer is not limited to those. We partner with our client, as mentioned before, to offer tailor-made solutions starting from their requirement. Our R&D team design, prototype, engineer, custom solution. So we usually start with a definition of the project requirements that our clients have, and then we develop new concepts to propose directly to our customers, and we work with them on the solution that then is completely realized internally. We have also SLAs, so stereolithography and prototyping capability. Once we define the solution that can work for our customers, we start a second phase of mold design and mold flow simulation. So we make the mold internally in our workshop, and we lead the customer through the industrialization phase. We usually work with 4, 8, 16, up to 32 cavities mold, or even more. And the majority of what we manufacture is through an injection molding technology, but we also have extrusion blow molding and injection blow molding capability. Here on the left, I put two, in the presentation, I included two packaging, just to give an idea of the capability in terms of customization. The first that you see on top is a unit dose vial, 5 ml capacity with a child-resistant cap. In this case, we patent the closure, and we had the child resistancy tested by an external lab. The second one that you see on the bottom is very interesting. It's basically a dual chamber vial. You see the section in the center, in the image in the center, and with that S, the gray S that you see that connects the two sides is basically the inner wall. And this was designed specifically for a customer of ours in the diagnostic field that similar to the dual chamber bottle that I showed you earlier, had the need of keeping two products separated till the delivery, two reagents. So in this case, we realized two different chambers, 0.2 ml capacity each, single cap. Once the cap is open, is snapped off, then the two solution flow out separately and goes into a recipient, and they start the chemical reaction. Okay, so I told you about the packaging. I am now going to present you the fill and seal machine for our unidose packaging that we manufacture. Actually, let me do this with a video that I think is probably the best way to show you the functionality of the machine and to see it in action. Turn up the volume here. Pentafill is the brand that we use for the machine. The main feature of our machine is to be very compact. They have a very small footprint. We manufacture semi-automatic or a fully automatic machine. What you see here is a A25 machine, the latest one that we put on the market. In the video, the operator is loading our unidose packaging into the loading magazine. This machine is fully controllable by the PLC, so there is no mechanical adjustment required to operate the machine. As you can see, the pick and place is picking the strips of 5 vials and is placing it into the stainless steel guide that then move the strips to the next station. We equip the machine with a code that obviously reads the presence of the vials. If for any reason the vials is not loaded, then the machine does not fill. The station that you see here with the yellow tubing is the filling station. So we have 5 nozzles in this case, and we dispense the product at the same time in the five vials. The advantage in this case of having 5 nozzles is also that you can fill up to 5 different products in the same strip of 5 vials. Product can be different viscosities, can be even different filling levels. Okay. The next station, it's a hot air. Basically, we blow hot plastic to soften the sealing area. Let me stop the video at this point. We have a nice close-up from the top. So we blow hot plastic on the sealing area to hot air to soften the plastic and to make the sealing process better. Now, very important thing is that when we blow the hot air does not come in contact with the product because it's is blue horizontally, so it does not go inside the vials. It does not contact the product. You then have two sealing stations, two hot crimp station that basically perform the same operation, but we make sure in this way that the plastic is melted. Then we have a cold crimp. You see the blue piping. They bring the chilled water. This basically station does two things. The first thing is it gives a shape to the seal. And the second thing is it cools down the temperature of the plastic, so that from the next station, when the filled strips of 5 vials is taken by the pick and place and is placed on the conveyor, the strip is already at room temperature. Of course, the machine can be paired with inkjet coding, labeler, any type of secondary operation machine that can be easily added to the line in order to have a full operation. Machine, as I was saying, is very versatile, very flexible. And let me go back to the presentation here. We have actually two versions, a semi-automated version with the manual load. It means that you have to load the strips individually, one by one. This is perfect for a small operation or a fully automated one. In terms of filling capacity, so in terms of speed, our machine goes from 25 vials per minute up to 125, actually up to 250 vials per minute, because we recently put on the market a twin model of the 825 that is capable of filling up to 250 vials per minute. We use a different filling system, so either a pneumatic pistons or a time pressure filling system with a pinch valve. And this really makes this machine capable of filling any type of viscosity, from water-like viscosity to cream, even thick cream, serum, gels. We are expert also in filling gels. The average filling range goes from 0.2 ml with a precision of plus minus 10% up to 10 ml with a precision of plus minus 5%. The machines are designed and built with materials that are suitable for filling in aseptic environment. And we also have the optional, we offer the optional laminar flow that can be placed on top of the machine. Sometimes the environment is not equipped with the HEPA filter that is needed by production, so we have the ability of mounting actually a laminar flow on top of the machine. Another important part of the functionality of the operation of the Pentafill machine is that the contact parts are reduced to minimum, the contact parts with the product. So there is a stainless steel tank that is pressurized. Then the product flows through disposable tubing and nozzles. That is it. So basically, in terms of cleaning and format changing between one production and the next, the operations are very easy and very, very quick. This machine can be operated, does not require, they don't need a high level of trained personnel to be operated. They can be easily operated by mechanic with not very deep engineering knowledge. That's where I'm going. Every machine is equipped with a chiller. So in case our client's facility are not equipped with chiller, we can also provide a closed system that provide a closed loop that provide cool water. And they come with the UL certification for the US. For the machine as well, as of today, as mentioned, we manufacture these in Italy and we import them in the US. We made them available for the US. However, we are also partnering with local, meaning here in the US, machine builder, machine manufacturer, to be able to offer specifically the service and the parts here in the US directly. For the service, we already offer this, but also the parts and some of the machine will be made here in the US very soon, hopefully third quarter 2018. Okay, looking at the clock here, I think I'm more or less in line with the timing that we are supposed to cover. So let me move to the third part of our offer here in the US, that is the contract filling service. So we offer, we are capable of product development and custom formulation, specifically for personal care and OTC products. We can also batch customers' formulas. And we also have a lab to provide stability analysis and all the analytical. Our facility is approximately 50,000 square feet, located Boca Raton, Florida. We have an ISO 22716 certification. We are FDA registered and EPA registered. We currently offer contract filling into our unidose packaging for liquid solution that are non-sterile, non-prescription. We do offer filling for OTC drugs. We can work with animal health animal health product, except for pesticide, and we do work with ingestibles as well. And of course, personal care and skincare that require less stringent regulation. Now, one thing that we always offer is a free sampling. If you have a product that you would like to see fit into our unidose vials, our recommendation is always to send us a small sample, 1 ounce, couple of ounces. What we do is we manually fill, in this case, into our vials. We seal the vials with the machine, and then we send back to you the filled units, no charge, within a couple of weeks. I think this is always a great benefit. Not everybody offers this option. Once you want to see and actually try your product into a new, different packaging. In this case, you want to see how the packaging works, how it dispenses the product. You want to see the reclosability. And we also do pilot batches, of course, in case when our clients need to do stability analysis. We work with very reasonable MOQ of 10,000 units, where a unit is a strips of 5. So in this case, we're talking about 50,000 vials. And we do offer filling for, beside the unidose packaging, also the belloc bottles and standard tubes, in this case up to 50 millimeters in diameter. We do have a portfolio of skincare products, more than 100, and ophthalmic drugs that are classified in Europe as medical devices, class 1 and class 2. These eye drops, these ophthalmic drugs, are not registered yet here in the US. However, I assume that for the majority of them, the equivalent registration would be an OTC. And we can make these are available to our clients, and we partner with our clients, of course, to register this product here in the US as well. All right, perfect. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I hope this was interesting. I'm now open and available to your question.
Thank you, Diego. Very good. Excellent presentation. So I think there are a few questions that Marco has. So Marco, if you can bring them in, I'd appreciate that.
Okay. There is one We use multi-purpose 10 milliliter bottles from Parmigiana Pizza from Italy, but they don't produce child-resistant caps. We're filling hyaluronic ophthalmic solution. Do you have such a product in your line?
All right, I'm not sure, Mark, I got the question. So this customer is currently, this person is currently using 10 ml unit dose packaging that does not have a child-resistant cap, and I'm not sure I captured the product inside.
Ophthalmic solution, some sort of ophthalmic solution, and they pack it into multi-purpose 10 milliliter bottles.
All right, I see. Okay. So we do have, let me go back to the presentation real quick. I don't know if I'm still screen sharing, but probably we are talking about the multi-dose preservative-free bottle that I highlighted in my presentation. So getting back to the question, yes, we do offer in Italy for Europe and the EMEA region the contract filling into this bottle. We manufacture the bottle and we partner with the supplier of the cap. We do have a line to fill this packaging. For the US, currently, we do not. However, here in the US as well, we are partnering with the CMO that is already equipping the facility with the line to fill this packaging.
Great.
So another one regarding the EVOH barrier. Is the barrier created in the molding process, or is it created past filling?
The barrier is created in the molding process. One amazing thing about the molding process of the EVOH is that we are able to, if it's injection molding, we're able to inject. If it's blow molding, we're able to blow different layers of plastic during the molding process. So the layers are separate during the molding. However, of course, when the packaging cools down, they are invisible to human eye, and they are all in one. Basically, you see only one wall.
Okay. Does the term unit dose and the term single dose, are they the same?
Very interesting question. Actually, when it was the matter, when the goal was to educate the market about our services and our products here, is something that it was an interesting question that I faced myself as well. I would say that unit dose is not necessarily single dose. As a matter of fact, our unit dose packaging is reclosable. So I would make a distinction between unit dose and single dose. But again, getting back to the presentation here, the majority of our packaging, starting from 0.6 ml up to 10 ml, have a reclosable option. So as long as the product allow the user to use the product multiple times, the packaging also allows you to do so.
Okay, another one. What is the lead time for custom molded packaging? Does it include the mold design and the mold build time?
Okay, for custom molding, there is a process that I tried to break down a bit in my slide earlier, and I'm trying to retrieve it. I would say that once we agreed with our clients on all the requirements and we are ready to start on the manufacturing process for the mold, on the mold making, the average mold making lead time is about 2 to 3 months. From there, different tests are performed. A validation of the mold with a specific resin for the specific plastic that the customer wants is performed as well. So we're talking about 2-3 months for the mold, and then the molding itself. So the manufacturing of the packaging is just follow the standard manufacturing lead time. That can be anywhere from 3 up to 6-8 weeks.
You also mentioned a quick change over the Pentafill machines. Can you tell us an approximate amount of the time for the changeover?
Yes, so this really depends on the machine that we are considering. The model that we currently market are the A5, A10, A15, A25, and this is the number of strips that they can fill per minute. So with a fully automated machine, A5, A10, you really don't need more than half an hour to do a format change. Where a format change basically means that you are uninstalling from the machine all the parts for that specific strip's capacity. Then, of course, you have to consider the startup and the setup process every time that you start a new production. So you have a different product than before. You have a different filling range. You have probably different sealing parameter in terms of temperature and timing. So I would say half an hour for the easier machine, up to 1 hour for the most complicated machine, but no more than that.
And finally, Mr. Riccardi asks whether you're offering like the actual product, like the chemicals that go in the bottle, or the product like the bottle itself.
We do offer, as mentioned, we have a portfolio of ophthalmic products that are currently available, are registered under the CE mark, so for Europe. And these are available to be imported, to be registered in the US as well. These for ophthalmics. In general, we do have also a portfolio of cosmetics, skincare products. But we can, as a CMO, we can also contract manufacture for our customer-specific formulations, starting from their needs.
I think that's all of the questions.
Good. So these products, Diego, are set to be supplied to distributors or manufacturers for them to add to their portfolio. These aren't sold directly by the Lameplast group.
Well, these products in the US are sold directly through LF of America, and LF of America is Lameplast group.
Yep.
So, right. Now, the one important thing is, one thing that Mike, we've been facing in the last year. When we went to the market offering the fill machine, the fill and seal machine, we've been initially debating who our ideal target should be from a strategic standpoint. And as of today, we made a fill and seal machine available to end user that have one product only or multiple products, as well as to contract filler and CMO.
Okay, good.
Right.
Well, Diego, thank you so much for that comprehensive overview. Very interesting, very good product line. We look forward to bringing on quite a few more projects to evaluate. Don't mind going to with clients down to Boca Raton, especially this time of year when it's a little colder, to do a little bit of an audit. So if anybody needs to go check out the facilities in the US and see some of their clean space, some of the manufacturing space, we're happy to accommodate that. We have a number of different packaged product samples that are in-house and our representatives can distribute. We look forward to the opportunity. Also, having a lot of experience in filling machines, we can certainly help with the facilitation of your project. So please don't hesitate to get with us here at Life Scientific and let us know how we might be able to help you learn more about the capacities of LF America and how it might help you generate a successful project. So again, Diego, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Next month, as I had mentioned, our Lunch and Learn is going to be presented by Fetigari. They've done a few others in the past. However, it's not going to be a Lunch and Learn. It's going to be a Brunch and Learn, and it's on January 24th at 8:15. And Sergio Mari, a longtime employee at and former business owner of his own company, is going to be presenting on an integrated solution, a case study that they did for manufacturing of antibiotics. And this overall product for Fetagari included decontamination, sterilization, isolation, and robotic handling systems. So quite a big project, very interesting case study that the project was driven by Sergio, and he's got a paper that he's going to present. So we look forward to having people attend that. And again, with today's presentation, if you have associates or anybody that's interested in or that you think would benefit from watching this, just share the YouTube link with them, and within a few minutes they'll be able to view it as everyone else did. So again, thank you all so much for attending and taking time out to learn a little bit more about this product line that we're very excited about. And happy holidays to everybody. Hope you have a good and safe holiday. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.